So, Hunchback's changed. Hunchback's changed since Monday. It has significantly changed. And I'll go through what I've done. So, you remember back on Monday we was having issues with lots of time being used. Is it Pac-Man now? No, Stuart's doing that. Can't do Pac-Man, he's doing it. And he's doing alright. I saw his stream earlier, just before I started mine. Right. So, Hunchback has changed significantly since Monday. So, yeah, he's doing alright, mate. He's doing alright. He's converted it to kick. I think he's on, isn't he, Stuart? Is Stuart on? Let's have a look. Is he on? Doesn't say he's on. Stuart, if you're on, shout. Anyway, so right. So what I've done. So here are the files that I've changed. Now, like I say, there's been a lot of changes. Right. So on Quasi, I've added a new keyword called debug, where we can turn the raster lines off and on. And also, I was having memory overlap, so I've had to move some of the include files to the end. Yeah. Ah. He's Santa. He looked like Santa. I tell you. I'm sure he's Santa. Secret Life. Santa wants to be a coder. So, Quasi's changed. Now, the game logic's changed because I forgot to make Jill be behind the screen. And I've also put Jill in the right place in the map. And relocated her. And there's also some big movements, which I'll talk about in a minute. And the sprite library, yeah, I just remmed out one thing, but we're not using that anymore. But the multiplex is where a lot of the changes is coming. So the multiplexer has changed significantly, and what I've done is I've got a flag. I have got a flag now that which is where is it? Oh, I'm using the same one, isn't it? I'm using the same one, which is this one, modified. So I'm using the modified flag, but before, on Monday, we had that the sprite had been modified. It didn't matter what bit, we just knew the sprite had been modified, and so it had to be updated. So what I've done now is I've added some more flags. So we're now defining whether it hasn't been modified, or we've turned it on, or we've changed the Y record, the X record, the multi-color record, the priority, the expand, the color, and the frame. So now we are, when we do changes, that modified flag will say specifically what that change is. And the reason for that is I'll show you in a minute. So, as well as that, so as you can see now, so instead of saying it's been modified and storing it, I'm actually taking the modified, applying the flag, and then restoring it. And I've done that for every routine where we change something of the sprite. So it carries on going down, go down, go down, go down, go down. And still going, and still going. There we go. So we should have a couple more here. And then in the update sprites, we test for the flags. Yeah. So as you can see, there's all this extra code being put in. So we load the modify flag, we AND it with enabled. Is it equal to 0? If it is, then we have not enabled it. Same with have we changed the Y? If it's equal to 0, well, then we haven't changed it. Have we modified the X? Multicolor, priority, expand, and color. And what this has done is now, instead of it processing, so instead of saying, oh, the sprite's changed, and then it processes everything, update X, update Y, update the enable, set the expand, set the priority. Even though we've only changed the X, it does all of them. So now we're targeting the changes. So if we change the X, it'll only do the update X routine. And if we change the Y, and so forth, and so on. And so what I've done with the multiplexer, so there's the scroll sprite routine saying we've modified X. So what I've done with the multiplexer is I've done the same thing. We check to see if it's been done, and if it's been modified in that way, then we do it. If not, then it doesn't. Now, that's a lot of changes, and I did that yesterday and Monday night after I stopped streaming because it was annoying me. And this is the end result. So if you remember this area, right, so the colours have changed, by the way, so I'm gonna have to retell you what the colours are now, because the colours have changed. But this is the update sprite colour. Now if you remember, the update sprite colour used to go off the screen and just come up here. Yeah? Which meant that when the scroll kicked in, it pushed it all the way down here, and we ended up with 4 or 5 lines of jerkiness. But now, because I've put those tests in to say, have we changed the X? Right, we'll do the X. Have we changed the Y? Right, we'll do the Y. It is now basically skimming through it, and this is checking all 20 sprites. 20 sprites. We've got 2 physical and 18 virtual. So we've got 20 sprites. And so when we start moving, right, so here we go, it grows a little bit, and that's what Quasi's doing. Now, as you can see, we're down to 2 lines having a bit of an issue at the top of the screen, and this is what I need to speak to you guys about. Right? So we have the glitch on 2 lines and possibly a third. There's still a bit of optimization to do, but you know, I think we may have to lose the top 2 lines. I think we may have to lose the top 2 lines and make it static or something like that, you know, or make this just space at the top, because no matter how much I've tried to optimize it, it glitches. And I've done a lot. I mean, I've reordered the logic. I've reordered the logic. So I'll tell you what I've done. So if I go into the logic, so I've reordered it. So now, right? So white is still animating the characters. Yeah. So the white band is animating the characters. The red band now is Quasi is grabbing the controls from Quasi. Now, before, it was the green band, yeah? But I've moved it up because there was enough space, because when it does the let me run it, and we'll slow it down so you can see. So let's slow it right down. Right, as you can see, the white band, which is processing the characters changes, it varies in size, right? But it comes down here. I think it's there where my mouse is now. All right, Mikroman, I'll talk to you in a bit. Yeah, the glitch is a raster timing issue, and this is what I'm trying to talk about. Is, as you can see, the white every now and then goes to where my cursor is. So that's the maximum it would do. And so there was an awful lot of time here until we get to this raster line, which is the raster line to stabilize the HUD. So I put the quasi code in there, and that's this red band, yeah? Because the red band only just goes a little bit wider when only just a fraction. So I managed to squeeze that in there. So I've saved that time from down here where it's crucial. The green band, where's the code? So the cyan is the space between to the next raster. Now the purple one is, you can just see that purple line there. That's where we are fixing the HUD. So that's the code to fix the HUD so it stays stable. The next one is the green line. Now the green line is updating quasi and doing the collisions. Yeah. And so what this line is doing is that is performing the are we falling, how we at a ladder, are we dead? Because if you notice, we can walk on fire at the moment because I've disabled the death routine. Are we dead? So that is the green area. Then the blue area is where the multiplex assault routine's running, because yeah, the blue, yeah, I understand that, mate. The blue area, because this is well, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of moving that up here. Yeah, the sorting, because it's stable. It takes the same amount of time. The yellow area is the space to the next raster, which is down here. Now, let it run last. Okay, well, we can move it about. Now this is the time it takes where we reactivate the scroll, which is here. Now I think I can move this up to here. I think we can move that up to here, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where because this is going to be blank anyway. I don't need to stabilize it at this point, so I think I can move that up to here and put it straight after the sort. Then after the sprites have been updated, fix the scroll so it's now going back into scroll mode. So move this out of the way and then do the process scroll. Yeah, so that is things that we need to think. So I think, like saying, I think I can move that to there. Forget about this. And then, let's see, if we move it. See, it only moves down to here. Now you've got to remember, that slither there, that's the processor for the scroller. So we haven't even hit scroller yet. So let's get this thing scrolling, because I really want to see how far down the scrolling code goes. Here we go. So the scroll is going to there. I bet it's on frame 7 where it does the copy of the colour But to be honest, I suppose we could have the scroller starting there. No, because we need to fix that. So let's do what Andy suggested. Let's move this and put it last, so it does the sort last. But that means it could be sorting there here. That would affect the multiplexer, wouldn't it, mate? I might put it here. I might put it there. Because there seems to be enough space to have it. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's just move this about a bit. Right, logic. So what I'm going to do is, we are doing at 180, so I'm going to give us 10 more lines. Go away. 170, and we'll move this. Yeah. So I'll move that. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Got to think about this. That's going to be a problem. I can't put the sort there because we've still got graphics on the screen. That's why it's there. Pooh. Can't put the sort up here because it would screw up with the have two tables. What sort? Okay. Sort here and then here do the copy onto where there's. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's put that in there then. So we've got the sprite order. So let's create another one, which is next sprite order. And then we'll sort this one. Here we go. Right, so so we've sorted it, and then we will right. We don't need any of this. So we'll get rid of that because it means nothing. Right. So Andy was saying we'll sort it anywhere. So we'll move this. We'll move this and we'll put it before we even do anything. So I gotta redo the colours. Hang on. C64 colours. I should have that page bookmarked. Right, white. So that's gonna be white. This is gonna be red. This is cyan. Purple. Yeah, then green, then yellow, then orange, then brown. What's after brown? Oh, pink. And I think I need to add that. Right. So we've put the sorter up here, and then what we'll do is where we had here, we'll put it in the progress scroller. Yeah, we'll put it in the progress scroller. But we'll do it before it. So this is dot transfer. Nope. Right. Okay. So the yellow band, whoa. There we go. So this yellow band now, is it yellow? No, it's brown. So the brown band is now doing the copy. So this is the sorter. Red is now my the character move. Let's slow this down. So red is animating the characters. Cyan now is grabbing quasi-code. Blue, what's blue doing? Ooh, that's not right. I've missed blue. Here, blue, that's blue. Yellow. Orange. Brown. Oh, I did wonder why I got an extra colour. Right. So yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow is free space. So this yellow is free space. So I suppose we could Could we put that up there? I'm just wondering whether we could put that up there. Would that blow a fuse? How? Yeah, that would blow a fuse. But I don't think it would be too much. Let's do that. So, let's move the update sprites. So this brown area, we are going to put in this yellow area. And we're not going to bother waiting for the raster. Right? Let's rem that out. Let's see if that causes us a problem. Scroll's still taking forever. Scroll's still taking forever. So the yellow band is update sprites and the orange band is the transfer. Right, I'm going to put processed scroller in the brown band because we've got nothing in there, so we can see what's going on. Right, so this is the orange band. So this is us transferring what we've worked out in the sort into the array for the multiplexer, because down here it doesn't matter, yeah? So if we move, so that's okay. Oh, it's still, look how far down the scroll's going down the next screen. Ah.
Oi, John, pay attention to chat.
Yes, using the two screen. Yeah, using the two screens. Because if we slow it right down, oh, slow it right down when I'm over there. Get back to the scroll point. So it's somewhere around there. So the brown is the scrolling. Okay. Let's see what I'm doing. Four-way. So we are looking for scroll right. So this is resetting it back. This is centering the scroll, both left and right. Right, so this is left. So left is doing the colour. So it's switching the screen first, and then shifting the colour, and then drawing the colour to the left hand side. So it's doing your Yeah. So this is the copy. This is copying the colour to the set, copying the colour but shifting it over, and then we draw the colour from the tile map. Right. So the right hand side should be doing the same. Yeah. Switch colour. Do that, and then draw it on the right. So it is doing that, mate. It is doing it in that order. It's just taking so much time. It's not on an interrupt, mate. This is just... you mean the end of the page interrupt? Well, it's at the bottom of the screen. It's at the bottom of the screen. Because the scroll is happening there. That's where the scroll would be. Yeah? There. There you go, the brown area. But it's just... And I think it's that... I think it's just that... I think it's just the colour copy. I'll tell you what. Let's just prove that. The screen flip needs to be done where the white is. What, here? But that's there. That would affect this, wouldn't it? If anything, we should do it there. Because... Yeah. We could do the screen flip here. The green area. Where's the green area? Oh. Yeah, we'd have to do it after. Let's try it. Let's run that out. Let's try it. Green, 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 green. Right, so now the scroll is in this green band, yeah? Oh, it's not doing it. Dope. That's because the update quasi hasn't been done. Oh, that has really ruined it, hasn't it? Yeah, that's well and truly ruined it. That has. Ugh. Right. It's just trying to find. What's Yellow doing? Oh, that's doing the update sprites. I don't know whether to shift the HUD up the top. But the scroller would be even worse. Because the scroller starts there and it's the copy of the colour. Let me rem out copying the colour. Because I'm sure it's the copy colour that's taking the time. That. Well, it's not that bad now, but it's still there. I wonder what is taking all that time. Must be copying the screen. It must be the copy of the screen. Because that would be this one here. Let's just rem them out. See if it is. So it's not going to scroll at the moment. Yeah. So it's the copy of the it's copying the screen. Da, 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 da. Right, let's look at the colour shift. Okay, don't then. Macros, shift right. So we are doing from the top row to row 19. So we're doing 20 rows. I'm copying 20 rows. Needs to be the first action to the scroller. So how am I going to make the scroller be the first action then? So we need to be up here, and update quasi sorts out whether we're scrolling or not. So does the process scroller Okay. Okay, so how am I going to do this then? Because the update quasi routine tells the scroller which direction to go. Let's see, where can I put that? See, that's the update quasi routine. And it's off here because we don't want to shift this mid-run, do we? But I'm just thinking we never get quasi going down here. That's the lowest level he will ever go. So maybe I just need to move that up. And move that up. Let's try that. So we need to lose 16, so that's 54. See if that's moved up. Yeah. So we need to move that by 16 as well. In fact, we can put it after. No. No, we need to put it before. Right. Where's update quasi? There. So this is the HUD fixer, so we need to be above that. So 16 from that. 200. 194. Right, let's put update quasi in there. Oh, he's not blue anymore, is he? What colour is he gonna... Why? Where's purple? Oh, purple's there. And we never changed the colour. Right, okay. Need to change the colour. So that's going to be green. Blue. Yellow. Orange. Brown. Now we've got an extra one. Pink. Right, so that's where the update quasi routine's happening. So it shouldn't affect this. But what I'm thinking of, what's in yellow? That's evaluating the sprites. I think that can go up here as well. think that can go up there as well. Right. Oh, look at that. It's just... Right, I'm just trying something. Not sure this is going to work. No matter how much I do it, mate, it's still going to be a row too much. I mean, we've reduced it down from 2 to 1 roll up, the glitch. Right, let's get these colour bandings back because it's all screwed up. No worry, mate. No worries. That's what life's all about, mate. Right. So white is scroll, red is animating, cyan is quasi-control and jump. Purple is... Right, okay. Purple is update quasi. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I've taken it out, mate. I don't think I need it. This is what I'm going to try and do. So purple is update quasi and collision. Then we test for the raster to fix, which is the blue area. And then we do the update sprites. And then we go yellow. Right, let's just make sure these colours align. White, red, cyan, purple. It's not blue, it's green. Then blue. Then yellow. Then orange. Then brown. Get rid of that one. Right. So the banding, the important one is purple and green. Well, this is why we're doing the top, mate, because if we did it down here, we'd have to make if we did it any lower, if we drop this all the way down, all this and right, this is the hood, right? This is stable. So we're using 4 lines of the screen where it's stable. Yeah, it's not going to scroll. Flip the screen at the bottom of the brown. Okay. Here we go. So the screen switching is going to happen last, yeah?
Oi, John, pay attention to chat.
Right. It is. The screen switches first. Once we've identified which frame we're on, it switches the screen first. So this screen switching will happen there. And we still just get a slight at the top. I'm just wondering if we should just lose the top row. I don't think I'll be able to get this any... I mean this... God, the purple's massive. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. But it's the raster that's the problem. It's not. It's the raster that's the problem. So if we moved it and then wide it up like you're saying, or wide it down, it's still oh, it's the raster that's the problem. Let me just I'm just wondering why the purple branch is massive. Right, purple. Ah, okay, that's why it's massive. Let's see how much time it is taking. So green, blue, yellow. Get rid of that. Right. So the green is free space, which starts there. Now blue is update, isn't it? Blue is update sprites. Yeah. So what can I can do this. Well, that's next to no time. Orange. That's no time at all. Let's see. Oh, that's orange. I'm wondering if we should keep this static. No, got to have it all. Got to have it all moving. Oh, it's just glitching at the very top. Right, goes in. Which direction do we want to go? Checks for the frame. So if it's in this particular case, if it's frame 7, first thing it does is screen switch. It's the first thing it does. Now the screen should be in place. The only thing I can think of is that it's the colour that's glitching, but just makes it look like the screen's glitching. I'll tell you what, mate. Let's put a band in there. Just temporarily. Right, so we're going to have a black band when it's doing the screen switch. So hopefully we'll see it. Hopefully we'll see where it's doing the screen switch. There. Right there, that's where it's doing the screen switch. So it's at the top, it's at the top of it's at the top of the brown. Right. So now I've identified that it's doing the screen flip at the top. Right, so it's definitely doing at the top of the browser. So it's definitely the first thing it's doing. So why is it tearing? Is the copy taking too long for the colour? Maybe I should do the copy from from bottom to top instead of top to bottom. Let's have a look. So instead of doing from row start to row end, so it's copying from the top to bottom, it copies from the bottom to top. Let's try that. Where's the left? Start. Alright, okay. Then it must be the colour copy that's taking the time. Because we do the switch. Where am I? That's down. Right, here we go. Well, it's not that low now. There we go. That's what it looks like. So that's down. Oh, that's evaluating the buffer. Hang on. Here we go. This is right. So this is right. Draw buffer to right. This is left. So basically, it's just we're exploring. We're saying for shifting right, we're saying look at the screen location there, and then store it in that location for every row. And then it runs through it 38 times. I don't know why it would be. Let's four-way scroller. Where's the copy? Where's the copy? Let's put a black. Here we go. I'm just wondering if it's this. Right, so we'll do what we did on the switcher. but we're doing this on the colour. So we're going to make a black band when it's doing the colour copy, because I think it's that one that's doing it. Oh, I can't do that. Okay. Oh, I can't do that because I've not scoped it. Right, okay. Okay, so, yeah, restore and restore one, that'll do. So we should see a black band where it's doing the colour copy. Down here. So we'll see where it's doing the colour copy. Here, that's where it's doing the colour, and it's just creeping over on the colour copy. Look, it's just creeping over. In fact, let me make it a white band because it'll be easier to see. Right, so yeah, it's just going over, but I think I might be able to resolve this. Oh, but then I was thinking about not copying this colour here, but it's part of the scroll. We may have to lose this top line. Can't keep wasting time on this. May have to lose that top line. You can write it more efficient. You can write it more efficiently, Stuart, which we did in when we was developing this. But we developed it that it expanded instead of running through the columns of all 24 records, we ran through all the bytes. But the problem was we used what 16K of memory just on the scroller transfer, and when you got 64K to play with, that's an awful lot of memory you have to use just to do the scroller. And that's why I thought we could get away with doing it this way, where we're copying literally a column at a time as we're moving across. But it's the copy that's doing it. It's the colour copy, because you can see the white band is just creeping into the screen. What? Let me scroll Y. Where's the memory map? Oh, I thought I had the memory map. It looks like I haven't. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, I have. Oh, it hasn't got the name. Okay, what's DL11? It still takes the same amount of time, mate. Doesn't matter where you're doing it or not. I'm just trying to see bit 3. It would take the same amount of time, mate. It's bit 3. 1 0 0. Oh, bit 3's there. 0 1 2 3. Oh, we're turning that off. So we're in 24. We're in 24 row mode anyway. We're in 24 row mode anyway. I wonder. Let's put it in 25 row mode. I wonder. So we should have more rows now. Yes, we can just see it glitching here. So that's where we are fixing it. So all I need to do is bring that down. Yes. Where are we? Draw screen. We are going to drop it 1. Right, where's my scroller? Right, so all we need to do is change the screen top and screen bottom. Okay. Lost it. Now this is going to look a bit funny at the moment. There we go. So now I need to change the raster down by 8, both of them by 8. I still think that's not going to work. Right. Okay. I wonder why it's not drawing the bottom row. Oh. Oh, we could be clearing out, couldn't we? Hang on. Where do I do the copy? Where do I do the copy? Let's get rid of that because I don't need it. Now we know what's going on. We got I got a place where we do the copy. The copy to the hood. Is that a map? Initialize. Well, ain't that okay? I've forgotten where I copy the... Aha, yeah, this is where it is. That's just a temporary thing. Right, we should be alright now. There we go. Right, let's see if we get any screen tearing. Oh. Worse than it was. Right, time to put it back. Right. That should have put it back, hopefully. Need to sort out the rasters, but that's really cocked it up, hasn't it? And it's because of that one that needs to be brought back. Right, we're back to where we was. Where the top row is. Anyway, I'll let you guys have a look at the code and see if you can optimize it, but I'm going to be here all day doing this. Right, so the multiplexer. We had a problem where, if you notice, I haven't got the multiplexer line because I changed the screen test. I changed the screen test in the sprite thing. So what happens now is yeah, Mikroman needs something to work on. Yeah, I mean, he'll probably find something. I mean, I once I stopped the stream on Monday, I could see the problem straight away, and so I did some, you know, to Jill to make it work. So this is what I did. Right, so sprite on screen by X. This is the new function that we put in, if you remember. And before we was just testing for the high byte of 2. Well, I've added this in, so I test for 1, and then I test whether it's great on the low byte, whether it's greater than 100. And the end result of that means that Esmeralda, or I should say Jill, doesn't show up on the screen. Her raster bar doesn't show up on the screen until we need it. So if I go F5, so these are where the sprites are. So these are where the virtual sprites are. So the multiplexer is up and running. So if I run, now you've got to remember Jill is now on the end. So we're going to have to walk a fair distance now. And what will happen is you'll see the raster appear when we need her, when she'll come, when she comes in this, when she appears in this area on the border. So it should be pretty close now. There we go. So Jill has now appeared, and you can see her raster is on the screen, look. Oh my god, that's a massive, massive raster line. That's a massive raster line. Oh, I've really thrown a spanner. Whoops. Hello? Oh. That is a big raster line. It wasn't that size the other day. And oh, something's really screwed up there. That was working the other day. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Let's see what's going on. So Jill should be occupying these two sprites. There she is. Oh, look at this. No wonder it's a massive raster line. Oh dear. What have I done? What did I change? Yeah. Let's animate all the sprites. Yeah. Hang on, let me just see what I changed. In the multiplexer. So it's here. Use next sprite, which is there. Oh. Oh, I wonder if it's that. Now we know how much raster time it'll take for having all 20 sprites on the screen. Oh, it's on all the time now, look. And it's still doing them all. Oh, I can't believe I broke it. Got to be something else. There's got to be something else. Oh, hang on. Move the sprite out of the way, you use the next sprite. So increase the sprite number. But it's up here. What have I done wrong? I had this working the other day. Like a wally. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's bring Jill a bit closer to us. So at the moment we'll make it 1. Get her a bit close to us so we can see what's going on. So quasi's fixed, yeah? Those are two physical sprites that the multiplexer doesn't use. So basically what's happening is it's where's my sort? Sprite order is 0900. Oh dear. 000000000. That's not good. That is not good. There's, yeah, it's the sorter. It's copied. That is not good. We've screwed up the sorter. Am I supposed to initialize something? There. That's where it's gone wrong. Right. Right. So she should appear very quickly. There we go. There she is. And we've got the right sprites. Yay! Right. Let's put her back to where she should be. So, her raster will not appear until she needs to be on the screen, and the raster basically, as soon as she gets to this point here, that's when the multiplexer starts processing her sprite, and you'll see that because the raster line will turn up. There we go. So the multiplexer's now processing her. There you go. So what we can do is we can try and put some more characters on. And this is what I was wanting to do before we left. Try and put another character on and see if it moved. So we need to open up, I think it's that one, isn't it? V6. So what we need to do is let's see if we can get the fireball on. So the fireball is 104 to 107. Let's see if we can get the fireball on. So this is the next stage that I was thinking, is that we'll try and get bad guys on, but at the moment we're just fixing them, yeah? So I'm just going to pick two sprites, yeah? So let's copy this. Create another one called Setup Fireball. So we'll hard code the so 0, 1, 2, 3. So it's 4 and it's 4. So we're not doing any linking because it's not got any high-res sprites, so we don't need to link. And so we need to set the frame. Have we put the fireball in? I don't know if we've put the fireball in. No, we haven't. Okay, let's put the fireball in. So we'll copy that. And we'll put the fireball in. So this is animate fireball left multicolor, right. That is going right and that is going left. So that's right. And left is 108 through to 111. So we need to set some game constants, I think. I think it was in game constants. Game constants. Yeah. So we will grab these two. So fireball right and fireball left. So it's 104 was right and 108 was left. Go back here. Oh, typo. HC or HR? Do you mean HR rather than HC? Well, HR is high res, MC is multicolor. It's just to try and keep everything consistent. Right, so the length is that, which is from that to that. Yeah, HR high res, MC multicolor. Right, so this is not quasi running, this is fireball. Going right and fireball going left. So now we've put all that in, game constants, I suppose, should we give them some sprite numbers? I suppose. Just for the moment. Just for the moment. Give him that. Right. So I'm just gonna fix it in there. I want to see it actually running. So set up sprite. So we are game constants. We are using that sprite number. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Get rid of that. So we're loading into that sprite number, and we are taking game constants, the fireball right, multicolor. So we're setting the first frame. We don't need to do that one. So take that, enable it, get rid of that. Set it to multicolor. Yeah, we need it multicolor. And we need it to be, I think it's yellow. Yes, it's yellow. Right, so we don't need to do that. So we run this, and then we tell it where we want it to be. So we'll grab that, and we'll grab the Y. Constants, fireball. So let's put Y. Let's put the fireball 200. Where's Quasi? Where is Quasi? Oh, he's at 171. Okay, so we'll put it at 150. Just to scare him. And X, we will say so that's where we're going to put it. We're not going to make it move, but I want to set the animation of it. So set up fireball's animation. So we want that. Don't need that. It's active. Storage. We want. We said we was going to do the left, didn't we? So left, and then the length of the animation, so that's going to be that. The delay, we'll leave it with the same as Jill's delay. Looping, and it's constant. Right. That should do it. We should end up with a fireball on the screen that the multiplexer is going to use. So let's go into debugger. Let's see if it works. It should do. It should do. I'm not going to say easy peasy because I'm not. I refuse because I know it's not going to work. Oh, why are you not moving, mate? Well, that's interesting. Hang on, have I bust it? Yeah, I've bust it. What did I do? I didn't change. Logic. Quasi controls. What have I broke now? It was working a minute ago. I'm not overwriting any sprites. That's the animation. Yeah, should be alright. Quasi fireball. Yeah, yeah. Yep. Oh. Oh, I need to be in the right place. Unknown map array. What? What? Right. So we'll add it bit by bit. So we'll start with this. Okay, that's still okay. Right, let's initialize fireball. Oh. Yeah, now we're coding, yeah. We're definitely coding. So it doesn't like that. What have I done wrong there? Oh, hang on. Right. Try that. Ha! Stupid mistake. I shouldn't have made it, mate. Shouldn't have made it. I shouldn't have made it. Oh, right. Okay. So we're setting the position. So we'll set the position. Right, let's see if it's there on the screen. It won't be animating. Yeah. it still shouldn't have been done. Right, let's see if it's on the screen. So it should appear on the screen. It should. And it's not. Should have appeared on the screen, that should have done. So have a look. Because we've set its location. It should be just off the screen. No. It's not picked it up. Oh, it's here, look. It's up here. So why is that not working? Yeah, I've just spotted it, mate. It's... Oh, look. So it's there. But it's in two places. It shouldn't be there. It should not be there. It should be there. So maybe I've not got the configuration right. So it's in the right spot there. But then it comes back to that. Right. Just make sure I've got this set up. I don't think it's a high-res sprite. It's just a multicolour sprite. It's on its own. So we only need one sprite. Let's just make sure I've set this up right. So we set it at 250 high, 0215. So that's pretty close on X. I haven't set up the animation. Let's set up the animation. Let's see if that... No. Yeah, it's not coming on the screen. Right, we need to... Where's the array? Where's the array? Oh 0970. So 0970. And where's the off-screen one? This one. OBOE. Oh, it's still the same numbers as before. Right. That. Oh. We'll go back to the original. There we go. Right, so 0970. So, right, so it's enabled. We've got 80, it's enabled. OBOE, which is quasi, and everything else is disabled, which is right. So, go quasi. So we're looking for this sprite, this one here, that one there, to change. Well, it knows because it's evaluating it. But it's not. Oh, there we go. It's now saying it should be on. It should be on screen. And oh dear. Oh dear. So where's that? That's still at 0, 0. So where's the X and Y bytes? So Y is FF. So that shouldn't be FF for 09CA. 09CA. So that's Quasi, Jill. Hang on. Quasi, Jill, Fireball. That's in the right place. Okay. And X low and 0944. Quasi, Jill, Fireball. So the low's right. And the high A6. Quasi, Jill, Fireball. Right. So our on screen is right, but for some reason our frames, but it's right. 104 is 6. What's 104? It's 68. 68. That's right. Isn't it? Oh, look at that. Rushing. Make mistakes. Right, let's do this again. So we know it's firing up. So we know it's firing up. So it should come on OBOE. So we are talking Quasi, Jill, Fireball. So as soon as it turns to 0, 0, we should start seeing it. There. Now that's... Oh, this is multiplexing, isn't it? This is multiplexing. But it's not on the screen. So we've activated the animation, but the multiplexer is not showing it. And then it goes off the screen again. And that's when Jill turns up. Right, okay. So The multiplexer's not showing it. And I'm wondering if it's because of I put that in. Nope. It's not even seeing it. It is enabled. I did check that. Enabled, 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 enabled. Quasi, quasi, Jill, fireball. Yeah, so it is enabled. It is enabled. So it can't be that. Oh, we could have broken this. Let's put everything on the screen. Let's put everything on the screen. So we'll have Jill. We'll have Jill on the screen. Does it show everything if they're all on the screen at the same time? Right. So I've bust the multiplexer. That's okay. Because it doesn't matter if it changes down here, as long as they are the same. So what happens when I move? We've got 3 Jills now. Right. That's a bug for people to fix. I've bust the multiplexer. Might need to relook at this. Yeah. I mean, it's right. I mean, it's showing them, but I think the multiplex is having issues. I think the multiplexer needs to be looked at. Right, if I put Jill off the screen, if I put her back to where she should be, do we see the fireball? No. So there's definitely something wrong with the multiplexer. Right. So what's the problem? What could be wrong? If it's not on screen, move the sprite out of the way. Use next sprite. If this is not on the screen, but it is on the screen. Oh. Right, let's take that out and see if we get the raster lines for both sprites. We get Jill's raster, but not the fireball. Right, let's put Jill back on the screen. Right. Gonna have to have a look at the multiplexer because it's clearly having problems. It's clearly having problems when there's a sprite not on the screen. It's either jumping out and not evaluating the rest of the sprites, or I've done something terribly wrong. There, WauloK. Multiplexers. Who'd do it? Let me just take this out. I'm just wondering if it's that. They're all there, aren't they? They're all there. All in one place. They're all there. All at the same location. BO. So that one is trying to be Jill, but the rest are switched off. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to rethink this multiplexer. I think we're going to have to I wonder if the let's have a look. I wonder if the sorter's doing its job. That was there. So sprite 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 5. So that's right. Two, three, four. I don't know why it's ooh. If the sprite is not valid, we should use the next sprite. So we turn it off, use the next sprite, which is here. I don't see why I should be going there. I should be going here. So we use the next sprite. Is it the maximum? No, it's not. We load that next sprite in. We see if it's enabled. Branch if plus. Reuse the next sprite because we know that it's not enabled. If it's not on screen, then we use the next sprite, so it should be going there. Don't know why that's here. Oh, hang on. Branch if minus. This should be going to use next sprite. It's probably what the problem is. Hang on. Here. That should be going to use next sprite. Because we're exiting. Okay, let's try that. Well, we're on the right track. we've just put it into an infernal loop. Nah, it's alright, mate. It's alright. So we've put it in an infernal loop. Here, dear. That should jump out. Because we get to the maximum, it should jump out. Let's see, does it ever get there? Oh yeah. It's not doing anything, is it? It's just stuck in a loop. Right. Gonna have to... I think I'm going to have to go offline and look at this. Try and figure out what's going on. Because now it's just going round and round. And it doesn't seem to be... Doesn't seem to be letting go. It's constantly firing. Maybe I'm asking too much of it. I don't know. I don't know. Oh. Well, I'll put this on GitHub and let's put this back to how it was. Oops. It's how it was, I think. Yeah. I'll put this on GitHub so you guys can have a look and see if you can see something I'm missing. But it must be something to do with the fact that we are trying to dismiss trying to ask the multiplexer, well, this sprite is not being used, right, we'll use that sprite for the next one. And I think that's what's causing the problem. But I need to spend some time looking at it. Alright guys, I'll put this in GitHub. You guys have a look. See if you can spot something that I'm missing. And we will look at this on Monday. And we need to get this multiplexer fixed so we can start putting bad guys on the screen. Because then we can start working on the AI for the bad guys. Alright, well thanks for joining me. Another frustrating stream. Another one. Oh, multiplexing. Ugh. Alright guys, I will see you on Monday. Take care. Bye. I'd like to thank all the Patreons that are contributing to my channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. Thank you very much.